You've had a history of responding well to losses. How do you go through the process?
Yeah, it's all part of the ups and downs of the playoffs. So that's the great thing about playoff hockey is when you don't play the game you want to, you get to do it again 48 hours later. So just I've been in this position before personally, and I'm just excited to put the gear back on and try to get my best game tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Your numbers in games 4 and beyond of the series this year compared to 1 through 3 have improved. What do you attribute that to? Does it take time to kind of settle into a series, and how has that worked for you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's obviously I'd like him to be great the whole way through, but
They have been pretty good.
just trying to play my best hockey down later in the series and those big games, and I think just for me now I can just pull on the pass. I've been down 2-1 on the road before, and came out and played a great game and gotten wins. So I just flush it and move on.
Jake, you talked about after closing out Winnipeg that having Edmonton on the other side made it even better. Obviously, you don't want to be down 2-1.
Yeah.
But do you love this moment?
Yeah, I mean, this is what we wanted all summer and all year after they knocked us out last year. So it's up to me now to give these guys my best game tomorrow, and I've been working for this game for a year to have the opportunity to beat these guys in here, and so just gonna focus on doing whatever I can to have my best game tomorrow.
You talk about a year. How do you think back to, or what can you use from that series last year? I mean, they did beat you guys 3 times in a row. Do you think back to things like that?
Yeah, for sure. I think you can learn from every playoff run, and I've taken a lot from that, and worked my butt off to get to this point again, and we're still a long way from our ultimate goal, and we've been this close the last 2 years. So we want to take advantage of this opportunity. We've had it 2 years in a row and haven't made the most of it. So it's up to us now.
When you think about confidence, I know there were maybe points at times last year coming in.
He's scared he's missing rope.
Last one. With confidence, do you feel like it's been more steady this season than in past years?
I just think I believe that I'm one of the best goalies in the world, and I'm built for a moment like this, and this is what I worked my whole life for. So you let in 6 goals last game, and think about it for 5 minutes and never think about it again, and I think that's one of my best qualities, and now it's just up to me to make sure I can play my best game.